So. Mal wieder entspannt Avowed. Wie spät ist es? 20 Uhr. Easy. Und Hauptmission hatte ich hier eigentlich alle Dings fertig, ja. Totemteile alle eingesammelt. Lass mal wieder reinkommen. Zu lange das Game nicht mehr gezockt. Schon wieder fast eine Woche her. Hallo. Ich habe wohl Kai dabei. Dieses schwere Durchatmen. Keine Fackel bei haben, aber hier, wo alles gut ausgeleuchtet ist, placen Fackeln. Oh, kann ich ja jetzt angreifen. Okay. Käferdörrfleisch. Das Gute. Jetzt hier unten. Widerlehen sollen. Kai, zünd's an. Käse, ein Schwert und ein Schild. Bild. Auf. Schön sagen, als ob der nicht hochkommt. Schon ein bisschen schlecht gewesen. So vernahmen. Haufenweise Bries, die hier runterkommen. Das ist mir schon mal, als so viele Gegner da waren, aufgefallen. Wenn so zu viele Gegner da sind, fängt es irgendwie an, so komisch zu laggen. Oh, hier kann ich doch auf den einsetzen. B verwirklicht, er muss sein Silber. Na, auch noch weg.
No point in wasting bullets.
Who disturbs us? Fear in the eye!
Fühlt sich die Passage hier wirklich dezent laggy einfach an gerade.
Good one.
Vergessene Seenkapsel. Was ist das für ein Teils?
Quarry in the rock! Beat them to the earth! We've got company!
Ein Stück Käse. Kassette nehmen wir auch alles mit. Was bin ich wieder hier? Wahrscheinlich darf ich da hinten an der einen Stelle irgendwie nicht runtergehen. 43 Heiltränke aber auch. Ah, hier muss ich hoch. Klettern. Hier auch wieder klettern. Immer weiter hoch.
I've never seen so many dream throws in one place. What's drawing them here?
Sieht sie denn so viele? Zwar schon einige gekillt, aber viele sind halt auch down. Das ist Barriere.
The branch breaks. We see invaders in the garden!
Ist hier noch irgendwas? Da war noch eine Pflanze, aber ins Wasser gehe ich jetzt nicht. Rein in die Barriere.
I've dreamt of exploring
Oder
Nagukubel
besser
for
gesagt,
years.
durch.
To find out what happened to the godless who built this and why they vanished. Of course, but we can take a little look around since we're here already, can't we?
There must have been a battle here long ago. See those metal corpses? We saw them around Naku Tedek, too.
These are magfolk. They're often found in many godless ruins, but they are definitely not godless. That's no surprise. The Magfolk are responsible for taking many lives. Godless ruins are filled with Magfolk remains, but no records of them exist in Akedan lore. I don't think the Godless did well against the Magfolk.
Still, I wonder why they fell. Were they overwhelmed, or taken by surprise, or something else?
It hears blood like a fountain. No quarter. Nothing spared.
Wait, did the voice in your head just talk? What did it say? Perhaps more. It's impossible to know the true count. Anything of historic importance is often blood-soaked. Are you ready? We're entering one of their holiest places. Who knows what we'll find? Okay. Got my wand, got my grimoire. Let's go already.
Zauberstab und Zauberbuch am Start.
Yahtzee in her element already.
Ja.
We remember.
Wir erinnern uns, dass wir jetzt da reingehen und schlachten alles ab, was wir finden.
We remember. They loved and we loved in return.
Coole alte Käferdörfleisch immer.
Fear in the eye!
Hallo. Boah. Herzli, dein Job.
Walk like it's hot.
Noch mehr von den Metallsoldaten. Durch die Tür.
Oh, look at that Audra. What else might be here?
The heart of the Akita beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient kith who dwell here. They will show you the way.
Die uralten Gestanden zeigen mir den Weg.
The brambles.
An intruder comes. You
Männer.
don't belong here. Why have you come? What business do you have in this place? Tell me before I strike you down. And the gardener. Of course, they'd seek more souls to help them.
The gardener. That must be how the ancient Akedans referred to their god. To stop it all.
I am Numena, Tebaro Senakis, and guardian of the Akita and the living lands. They came swarming, relentless, these juggernauts. So many they stole the heat from the stars. They brought death to our temples. They brought doom to our king. And the sky held no sun as our children screamed.
Oh, I know this. You speak of the Magfolk.
Yes, Story Seeker. Their corpses remain, as do our memories of what they did to us.
Ja, sie ist auch ein gottähnlicher.
Yes, they had no fear. They only wanted us to die and die and die. They wanted us forgotten. Our words were burned. Our buildings were broken. Anything that was of Akida, they destroyed.
That's why there are no records, no histories.
We fought so hard, but we fell too. Then they trapped our gardener.
Trapped. A sepulchre of endless night. Bones beneath roots. Stop this. No one answers. The light, it blinded us. Why were we so afraid?
The gardener quickens. This hastens our fears. What the gardener requests, none dare refuse. In their fear, they begged that we protect them. Death hungers and cannot be sated. That which killed the Akida wants more slaughter still. So our gardener calls then, begging one more time to be set free.
Wait. They know. They understand. Why do they hinder you?
When the gardener calls, there is no turning away. But you will prove yourself to us through a series of trials. Survive these trials, and you will know the way to the garden. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient dead, and earn the right to face the second. We wish you a better fate than the one we saw. The path to the garden lays before you. It is the only way. Go now. Your trials begin.
Okay.
Understand his
Schließe die Prüfung des Schlossers.
spoke to an ancient Eden. I think I got bone dust in my fur.
That's one for us.
Das kann doch nicht die Prüfung der Stärke gewesen sein. Das waren es doch viel zu wenige.
That ghost called you a Tebaru Sanakis. That must be what the Akita call their godlikes. Nice of them to give us a little break, isn't it?
I get the feel. They're not done with us. They're coming out of the
Sicherheit trinke, dann kann man natürlich auch mal sagen können. Ganz genau drauf gucken. Sinnstrank hätte ich ja hier genug. Felsknochen. Balauerkraut.
That's the last. So much for the first trial. On to the second.
Stern des Nichtseins. Inventar. Was ist denn hier? Stern des Nichtseins da? Mehr Betäubung, mehr Schaden, mehr Ausdauerkosten. Ja, deutlich langsamer halt wahrscheinlich im Schwingen, aber das ist halt schon eigentlich sehr nice. Mit dem Gegner töten stellt das Leben wieder her. Das unnutzte Fähigkeitspunkte. Es fehlt mir noch. Hier wird die Chance von kritischen Treffern um 10%. Machen wir.
Now we've got another door open.
You have the gardener's markings, but you are not one of us. You did not fall with us. Why have you come here? Tell me your mind. Tell me what rides in it. Do you know what our gardener did when they were sought last? The magfolk sought the gardener too, and our gardener did not want to be found. Our gardener knew what the magfolk would do, and they broke the world to keep themselves safe. The waters boiled, the land opened, the rivers rose, and we drowned.
We broke the pain. We died with them. How good did we do this? Your wings pinned open. Where could we go? We cannot leave. We cannot. We writhe. Why must we feel this again?
There were so few of us left when the magfolk were at our doors. Yes, the gardener waits. Be clear-minded when you find them. Their ways are not the ways of people. You want a path to the garden? Pass this trial of the mind. Show me how clever you are. We will know the breadth of your wisdom before we let you learn what our gardener truly is.
Prüfung des Geistes, Bruder.
Afraid this one's all on you two.
Trial of the mind. I wonder if there's a clever trick to it.
Weiter.
Oh, just find the right rhythm and we'll be through in a flash.
Damn. Okay. Die erste Falle in diesem Game, die mich... Warte mal. Die erste Falle in diesem Game, die mich tötet, wollte ich sagen, aber... Also, ist die erste, die mich killt, aber habe ich nicht diesen Ring jetzt immer noch bei? Das Fall mir keinen Schaden machen kann? Täglichen physischen Schaden von Fallen auf, da. Ich will sogar tatsächlich einfach durchlaufen, wie ich will.
These ghosts aren't very helpful, are they?
Maybe you just gotta soften them up a little. Lay on the charm.
Perhaps they're just unused to visitors? Surely they'll warm up to us eventually. Oh, flame traps are the worst. I've lost so many blouses to them.
Getting a different picture of what
Let's slow down a bit. That should make things easy. The Echidans are being less welcome than the cold.
Briefen und Symbole bedeckt, das für diejenigen, die die Sprache nicht kennen, ist höchstens zu erkennen. Atlas, letzte Anschein.
Building materials. Probably for Nakukubel itself. Third time's the charm. Another door is revealed.
Heiltrank. Yes.
You bear our gardener's mark. Somehow you've proven to have strength and wit. We now see what you represent. We know the truth of you. We cannot risk you causing another calamity. as the Magfolk threat grew, as the Gardener's fear grew. One last time, and no more. This I vow.
Okay, alle guten Dinge sind drei, was kommt jetzt?
Catenrus, who was Tebaru Sonakis once, understand promises, unlike some. No more words. You have not earned the right. Finish your last trial. You come as a supplicant. You do not have the privilege of questions. Go.
Okay.
I wonder what's at the end of all these trials. Of course, these trials require a leap of faith.
You bear our Gardener's mark.
The Gardener has grown roots into the Outlander.
What do you truly seek with our God?
The fur on the back of my neck.
Somehow
Kriegen die
you
drei oder
bested
was?
our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen, but your journey ends here.
Soil hardens. Hesitation. Why do they smell fear? We are here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the Gardener and causing another calamity.
For you to fall or falter. We would have allowed you to leave if you had chosen to. But you would not relent. Now, we must take matters into our own hands.
Be that as it may, we still won't risk another. You must perish, Outlander.
We will not have the Gardener break this land again. You cannot convince us otherwise.
Accusations like water. We do not recognize our face. The ripples break. What do they hide from us? Why do they turn away?
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The Gardener will not be disturbed. A bold claim. How do I know you can fulfill it? All warriors claim the same. All warriors die the same. Come and fight, Outlander.
Bisschen Schaden eigentlich.
On your left here.
Sie da oben kommen irgendwas. Ich kann sogar Schläge von der Seite nicht so
Really dead this time?
Oh,
macht
it looks like we
relativ
got a
wenig
prize on the
Schaden
table over
einfach.
there. Let's take a look, shall we?
Nothing like a win with a good team.
I've never seen an Akitan device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
Doesn't look like any map I've ever seen. But I'll take your word for it.
Don't rush me, dearie. Akitan isn't easy to translate, you know.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate.
Dodo. Kein Loot.
Your god wants a chat.
Come. We yearn for answers.
Untersuchen. Das ja mal wieder.
Here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Jabaru Sinakis, they turn from you. How can this be? Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root. Ungrateful! They forget what we have done for them, how we loved them. We were theirs, and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them.
Du verschweigst mir etwas.
Ever impatient, ever hungry. Very well. Take more fruit from the tree. We offer you our power once more.
Ja, komm her
We
damit.
will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed.
Ist jetzt Loot drin?
purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Send her out! Set us free!
Wake up! Wake up!
Ein völliger Größenunterschied.
What happened? Are you alright? What did you do?
I don't know what you and Sapadal were jawing about, but it must have been juicy because the Adra started to shake and hum.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sapadal? Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Gallowayne's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
Gallowayne's tusks. That's out of the fire and into the volcano. First, we've got to get out of here alive. Steel yourselves. Oh, no, you don't!
Let's get out of here before more dream thralls.
Come over here!
Das sind nur so schwache Viecher. Da kommen hier stärkere mit der Zeit. Das sind viele, keine Frage. Viele sind von den One-Shot einfach. Zuerst hast du dir mal 3 ausgehalten. Normale, okay. Das ist alles gute Erfahrungen, die man hier mitnehmen kann. Der Erfahrungspunkt zählt. Ja, hat keinen Schaden. Jetzt ist ja auch nicht viel. Ich regeneriere halt sehr schnell sehr viel. Viele kommen hier. Das ist krass. Die Frage ist, ob ich das hier generell in einem nimmt. Oder ob ich einfach vorher bringen will. Das ist ja das von dem ganzen. soll ich wählen insgesamt? Da kann man ja immer noch mehr. Viele kommen hinterher. Keinen Schaden. Da müsste halt auch ein Komma aus. Na, guck, bitte. Anscheinend nimmt es wirklich keinen mehr. Ist der richtige Rüstung? Das ist die Frage. Durch und sagen, wir sollen kommen. Haben wir erst mal 50 Viecher oder so noch. Geht's. Dann rausgegangen. Gucken, ob es dafür noch ein paar EP gibt. Wenn man wirklich einfach an allen vorbei sprinten, nehme ich mal an. Okay, Granaten, holy shit. Ich meine auch irgendwie funny, wenn man die wirklich spammen kann. Dann
Leave before you worsen the situation.
Ruins are
Hallo.
in corruption. Should burn it out before it spreads.
You're a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
The Circle of Archmagi has overstepped their authority. Again.
I don't know how to explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steel.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
If we want to use the godless term for a godlike of Sapadal, the envoys are Tebaru Sanakis. It's actually a fascinating tradition, going back to...
Heresy and lies. I bring you the truth. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fur Messiverno. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal. An Inquisitor seeks answers, some through interrogation, others through prayer. I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the Burned Queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring? We have that much in common. There are 2 plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far. No. She thinks she can frighten us away and have the ruins to herself.
Oh, but you should be
Seite.
afraid. Archmages and gods can be worse than death. Either way, you won't be doing anything to the ruins, Inquisitor. I won't permit it.
Those ruins are crawling with dream thralls. Why are we arguing about a pile of rocks when Thirdborn's in danger?
Stomp your feet as much as you like. Your opinion doesn't matter to me.
You forget your place, Archmage. No matter. I am happy to remind you.
And I will end you, Inquisitor. I will seal your unlife in ice for an eternity. Do not for a moment think that you possess any power here. You, and more importantly, your people, will regret all of it.
Thank you. This is getting us nowhere.
I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Don't make me separate your skin from your muscle. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwine from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. There's one thing I'd like to add. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
I'm so very glad you recall. A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios.
What? This is your solution?
There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Reingrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue. No matter how much we might want to.
You can't be entertaining this. Not after what we've seen. The frozen corpses, the twisted riddles. The Dream Scourge is a tragedy, but she's a monster. You can't leave Thirdborn at her mercy.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. Unfortunate, but such is the reality of our situation. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something.
Was? Ihr Gesicht. Skelett.
I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. An avowed servant of a higher power, much like you. The mask is my true face, my covenant with my goddess. The obligation I chose. And what makes you so sure the decision is truly yours? Sapadal has been whispering in your ear, guiding you, influencing you. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
This isn't about Sapadal. This is about every man, woman, and child in Shatterscarp.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
What a relief. You really scared me there, Envoy.
So be it. Sapadal's hold over you is stronger than I suspected.
Rune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this. Marins Clafan, Aid Marslante.
Done. Fast. Ja, 20 Sekunden lang maximale Bewegungsgeschwindigkeit. Stark.
Godlike. Speak with me. You and me.
Why are we deferring to that?
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me. Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the Envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Okay.
What is done is done. Do not waste your breath, just countless innocent lives cut short. Even my own soldiers. And for what? Make no mistake. There will be a reckoning for the chaos you unleashed here. At least now I have a better idea of who is pulling your strings. And that is what she wants you to believe. Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor sent you? To burn out a threat at any cost. To impose order where chaos reigns. If you and Heelgard are too spineless to remember your allegiance, I'll have to finish the job myself. All I wanted to do was protect Shatterscarp. Give it the chance that Fior Messiverno did not have. Instead, I'm left with one dead settlement and another dying one. Pure Messiverno was already beyond hope. All I did was light its funeral pyre. A word of warning, Envoy. You and I are running out of opportunities to save the living lands from itself. I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice. The Steel Garrote won't be far behind. I trust your patron will show you the way. One more thing, Envoy. I know what happened to Captain Alfear. You fought valiantly, and she fell in disgrace. But now you have a debt to the Steel Garrote. And one day, I will collect it.
Come on. We should see what's left of Thirdborn.
He wasn't supposed to claim our people! I can't believe the Inquisitor allowed this.
No progress without sacrifice. It's magic.
Level aufgestiegen. Ich bin jetzt Level 20. Ganz gut. Zweite Stufe davon werde ich dann danach auch machen. Sonst wird dann zwei Dinge, die ich für die Gefährten quasi skille, aber ist ja nicht verkehrt. Andere bauen das auch so Dinge. Ins Leuchtfeuer von Driedborn reisen. 2011 auch. Eine Stunde 14 streame ich das Game jetzt. Können wir noch mit dem Merti reden? So, erstmal. Ich meine, da gehe ich Monster. Hier vorne einfach.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff. Oh,
Hallo. Oh. Letztes Mal ist ich auch schon so viel hervorragendes Zeug. Krass. Manas Schutz. Zusammengekriegt mit Sternen des Nichtseins. Auf jeden Fall von den Werten her sind die beiden Sachen schon deutlich besser. Sie korrumpiert, aber ja. Jemand von den anderen Priesters. nämlich auch. Debris. Fische. Naja, Tränke, warum nicht? Was wird im März jetzt? Ich habe auch noch Händlerin. Die Waffenhändlerin. Computer, da. Mach beide Male mit. Mehr die quatschen.
3 dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. Bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre.
Nee.
Dozens are dead, Envoy.
Ja, juckt nicht.
Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones. You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
Das ist ein durchsehendes Vieh. Kann es nicht, aber töten. Zu Gelungshorn. Ich habe auch noch eine Schnellreise hinmachen. Dann Speisen und beenden.
Safe travel.
Oh, schon Sande.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why. Is that our answer now? Do we extract that price from every settlement in the Living Lands?
What is the alternative? That we allow the Dream Scourge to spread unchecked?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fuitu meio. That choice shouldn't be in anyone's hands.
Then why did we leave it to that archmage?
Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
If we run into Ludwig out there, it's gonna be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Right. Focus, people. Try not to think about how we're up against a dead woman who threatens the entire living lands.
Yeah. Instead, think about the soul-corrupting plague that also threatens the living lands.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees. Still, I am determined to reach the garden. Above all else.
That's just a pile of Saka.
Saka. Scheiße.
Generally, debatable, but about the garden, definitely. You won't find a blessed thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. And all your clues come from one source. But what do you know about Sapadal? How do you know you can trust them? That's good for you. What about the rest of us, huh? Will your secret god bring us all back or just...
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. You're not listening to what I am telling you. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really...
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what. I hope so. One of us should talk to him. If something's eating at him, I don't like leaving him to his thoughts.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
Okay. Dann Gruppenversteck. Ich probiere tatsächlich nächstes Mal, glaube ich, aber sogar mal aus. Das und das. Aber ich nehme die anderen Sachen mit. Heißt, von den Sachen lasse ich nichts hier. Nee. Bananenschuhe. Hier der von mir Trenton muss ich noch wieder anlegen. Höhlenkoralle brauche ich dafür sehr viel Zeug. Das hält 161 physischer Schaden. Das ist halt krass, keine Frage, aber 120 und ein Schwert ist halt viel schneller, ist halt auch schon dolle. Ich glaube, ich heb die Sachen sogar erstmal noch auf. Zurzeit komme ich ganz gut klar mit meinen Waffen. Heißt Speicher und dann geht's beim nächsten Mal weiter in der Gegend hier. Alles klar, dann wie immer vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.